For millions of families worldwide, extreme poverty isn't a sudden crisis. It's the only life they've ever known. In this video, you'll see why FarmStew is so effective at helping families build a different future and rise above extreme poverty into an abundant life with Jesus Christ. Generation after generation, families grow up without access to education, opportunity, or even the most basic things that most of us take for granted every day. When those things are missing, hunger becomes routine, sickness becomes expected, and slowly, hope begins to fade away. For more than 10 years, FarmStew has been working in some of the poorest communities in the poorest countries in the world with the simple belief: real change happens when we stop doing things for families and start helping families help themselves. Today, FarmStew has transformed the lives of hundreds of thousands of people, certified thousands of homes, and brought clean water to well over 100 villages across many countries. Instead of focusing on short-term handouts, FarmStew focuses on long-term transformation. The goal is not just to get families through the month. The goal is to help them build a future that lasts and to prepare hearts to receive the hope that lasts even longer throughout eternity. Our Bible-based method is extremely effective because we train, equip, and deploy local people who already know the language, culture, and worldview of those struggling in extreme poverty. These trainers do not just arrive for a few days and disappear. They return week after week for a year, walking alongside the families, teaching practical skills that lead to real change. They continue the house-to-house work by equipping local volunteers and walking alongside the community for years to come. We take a long-term transformation approach to train families how to make their lives better with the things they already have in their hands. Every day, my phone lights up with stories of lives changed and even saved in the underserved areas where our trainers work. Our recipe is simple yet powerful, combining 8 life-changing ingredients: fruitful farming, positive attitude, refreshing rest, and nourishing whole food plant-based meals. That spells farm. Then proper sanitation, wise temperance, profitable enterprise, and clean water, spelling stew. Together, these ingredients provide families with the tools they need to thrive, not just survive. Through FarmStew, parents are learning to grow their own food, purify water, and build thriving businesses. Children are eating healthier meals, attending school, and dreaming of brighter futures. Entire communities are discovering the joy of working together, saving together, and growing together. In Africa, Pastor Dut, the president of the local mission field, told us, "Where FarmStew goes, the church grows." And we are seeing that play out all over the world. Everything we teach is grounded in Scripture. And by building long-term trust with local families, we create a space for pastors and Bible workers from the nearby church to walk alongside the families. FarmStew has been so effective at helping families rise out of poverty that 60% of the families that go through our programs exit extreme poverty. Tithe giving even grows from 300 to 400% in the areas where we work, and that's just the beginning. But behind every thriving garden, every nutritious meal, and every hopeful smile is the story of someone like you who chose to share what God has entrusted to them with the least of these. I am deeply humbled when I hear of your stories of sacrifice and how you are helping others live well by helping them help themselves. As a small and nimble organization, FarmStew thrives to help as many families as possible. Every dollar you give is stewarded with the utmost care to ensure the greatest possible impact. This commitment to careful stewardship has allowed us to be 10 times more effective and efficient than traditional aid methods. By hiring and training local people, we keep our operational costs low and maximize every gift. If you're curious about our financials, we publish them on our website for the public to see. We want to earn your trust and keep it. And more importantly, we want to see even more families rise above hunger, disease, poverty, hopelessness, and dependency. Listen to this testimony of what your support is doing through FarmStew in Burkina Faso, West Africa. One gentleman said, "Before FarmStew, we struggled to grow enough food for our family. We did not know how to keep our water clean or manage our resources. But now, our garden feeds us, and we even sell extra vegetables at the market. We have learned how to take care of our health and help our neighbors. Our lives are forever changed." Stories like this are happening every day thanks to trainers who dedicate themselves to empowering families. It only costs $444 to train one family through the full FarmStew program. This includes essential resources like seeds and seedlings for farming, pads and panties for girls so they can stay in school, and the drilling of a well for a community when needed, or seed money to start an enterprise. We make a long-term commitment to the communities we serve, and your monthly gifts allow our trainers to come week after week to reach more families. By giving just $1.25 a day, you can support an entire family through our training program that lasts for years. You will help a family escape hunger, disease, poverty, hopelessness, and dependency, and lead them to a brighter future. I encourage you to join us in this work. Help us reach more families who are waiting. There's so much more to what FarmStew is doing than what we could ever fit into a few minutes like this. But if what you've heard has moved you today, the most meaningful next step is to help another family begin their journey out of poverty. Your gift helps train local people who equip families with practical skills, provide clean water, and walk alongside communities as they rebuild their lives with dignity. If you're able, I invite you to give today. Even a small monthly gift can help a family grow their own food, stay healthy, send their kids to school, and build a future that lasts. You can give right now using the button below. And if you'd like to understand more about how this model works, you can also scan this QR code to download our free guide, Why FarmStew Works, to see how helping families help themselves creates lasting change around the world. Thank you for caring about people you may never meet, but whose lives are changed forever because someone like you chose to care.